you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, done quick. You gonna approach the dog with some bumps, alright? Time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my... And I don't know what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your...
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Liking 18.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Robinson. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
70, Warriors, 70. Ready.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. There he goes, right side.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Jake Elliott on 4.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Ready.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset. Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Steps away to his left. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Ready? 65, 60.
Here's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
19 tight.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Now 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action.
18 Cardinal.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Check smash, Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Mustang 19.
Now Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. To the air goes Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
17 yards. That's another Commanders.
Here we go, set. 19, 18.
First and 10 at the 22.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Keely Ringo picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on, set.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better They should just throw you pick six, and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Daniels looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. To throw is Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Commanders are back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's Hurts to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be up. At the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They keep it with Barkley on first down. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Hurts fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. So that touchdown pass number 51 for him on the year. And it moves him past 2 guys at 50, 2 of the best ever, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady had 50 in 2007, and Mahomes did it in 2018. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Cowboy 80.
32-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
That's another Washington. First and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 19 Lions. 60.
Back to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it'll be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A very Interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll start out here with the option left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
7 Pirates, go!
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels. get this complete to Senate, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the...
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Javonte Williams from 13 yards out. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Good. Set.
Now Hurts on the option right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Good.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Good.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Danny Gray, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
2nd and 11 now. They go play action with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Dotson in motion right. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
19, 5, 18, Rattler, 18.
Back to throw now on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Cowboy 80.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He's got it, touchdown Commanders. Deebo Samuel
30 yards. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward, the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Commanders 29.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back in the 22.
Miles Murphy, he's the one who got in there and hit him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Over the middle, and he's got Gray.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. Oh, good move. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 2nd and 10.
18, Cougar 19.
Here's Daniels. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Washington.
Check.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good for a Washington Commanders.
70.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nolan Smith. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
No, touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Up the middle with Barkley. Nifty move. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That one looks like he'll throw here. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jahan Dotson.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick.
To throw is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down.
I mean, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Rocco 80.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got a man on the comeback route. That's McLaurin.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Washington 1st down.
Come 19.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now it's the backup Mariota.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get
Watch people's heads a roll. try to take us both before the head explodes. Explodes. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swing to the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Swaying to the symphony of destruction. The earth starts to rumble. World powers fall. Roaring for the heavens. A peaceful man stands tall. Tall. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. Dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. Dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony. Swaying through the symphony of destruction.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting it, you can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting it. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, so it's drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, give me mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting it, you can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting it. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, the sound. I'm with my eyes to chicks. If she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting it, you can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. If you're in the getting it. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time. It's a problem, pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you could with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, and the E go to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds that.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, hugging they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like. Cali with today, Sue, but everybody's got a song called Rock Star. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, I just met a kid with it in his left. He just took a pic, said my said he witnessed me for Halloween, and when he did, everybody at the party sang, my town smaller than your town. Damn, y'all, what the hell is my life now? It's like how everybody's got a song called Rock Star, running up the pop chart, talking on they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today, Sue, but everybody's got a song called Rock Star. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, it goes like.
With a